Hey guys, Foxdrop here, welcome to another unranked to diamond video. This video is going to be slightly different, quite a bit different actually, because we're doing a fairly unique format for this unranked to diamond, something we've not done before. So today, instead of playing the full gameplay like we normally do, we're going to have a roughly 10-minute edited down version. Now I still want this video to achieve the same stuff that my full gameplays do. I still want you guys to be able to watch them and to learn the champion I'm playing, to learn the role I'm playing, and to have a little bit of fun as well. Basically I want to achieve the same kind of things, have the same kind of goals as in my full gameplays. I just want it to be able to be a bit more easy to watch and more accessible as well. Now I don't know if this is going to work or not. It might not work. It may be a bit hard to do in like an educational format like this unranked to diamond is. Maybe this is something a bit more suited to my Road to Masters series, which isn't necessarily purely educational. It's more you guys following my quests for LP. Basically you guys know I'm still on my eternal quest to strike that balance between what I really enjoy doing on YouTube and what you guys like watching. So we'll just test the waters a little bit with this video today. Let me know what you think about it down below. Let me know if you thought it was a terrible format, you never want to see it again. Let me know if you liked it, all that lovely business. We're currently sitting in Platinum 5, so let's see if we can get into our promos for Plat 4. So today, boys and girls, we're going to be playing as Rengar jungle, not just any Rengar jungle, but inspired by INORI'S performance recently in the LCS. In fact, it was like 2 hours ago actually, if I'm recording this video, so very recent Rengar's play. He played against TSM and he did really well, and hopefully you guys can learn how to play some Rengar specifically in the way that he played it in the LCS. So if you're in his masteries and skill order on Rengar jungle, you want to go for, I believe he ran armor pen reds, armor yellows, and then like mixed CDR blues and attack speed quints. Now on this account I don't quite have those runes, so it's like an AD page. Mastery is 12-18-0 with Thunderlord's Decree, although I mucked up and I actually have Storm Raiders this game. It's more or less the same page. Storm Raiders is still certainly viable, and Rengar I've seen it a lot. Inori specifically ran Thunderlords, I've got Storm Raiders. And for your skill order, always max your Q followed by your E and then your W. About level 1, 2 and 3 you want to go Q, W, E. So for my early game, I'm going to start at this top side because I do feel like Rengar clears very well with this, with the Krug buff. It also means I can start top side so I can avoid a potential level 2 cheese by Lee Sin. The reason why I might avoid level 2 cheese is because Lee Sin may try and invade me in this blue side because he may assume that I'm starting at Grump and I'm going to be at my blue buff at level 2, and then he's going to invade me at level 2 and try and kill me there. Basically, I want to avoid that cheese, so I'm going to start top side. But of course, like I said as well, this Krug buff is very good on Rengar. And the reason why the Krug buff is so good on Rengar is because the buff works off of every 5th or 6th hit, something like that, and your Q is an auto attack reset, and also when you use it empowered, it gives you attack speed steroid as well. So you actually get a lot of these stuns coming off when you're clearing the jungle. I'm going to move to the chickens here instead of just going straight to the red buff. This is so that when I go to do the red buff, I have my smite up so that I can smite it for the extra health. Something worth noting as well when you are clearing the jungle as Rengar is that you want to be using your empowered ability on your Q. Your ferocity wants to be empowered Q. Basically, a lot of people think that you should get your W, use your empowered W when you're clearing because it heals you, when in actuality, if you use your empowered Q, you clear so much faster that you avoid more damage than you would have healed if you had used empowered W. If you ever get particularly low on health when you're clearing, just do a Scuttle Crab, because not only does he get a lot of life steal back from the machete, but he's also going to be able to draw ferocity from the Scuttle Crab, and then from that he can even heal himself by using his empowered W if he wants to. Although I just missed my W there, so no one saw that. Cow on Scuttle Crab, there we go. Generally speaking on Rengar as well, when you are playing this early game, what I like to do personally is I don't really like to try and do too much, because it's only really viable to do that if someone kind of walks into you or something like that, if you can really catch someone. But it's really hard to force plays before level 6. Rengar is strong though at this level, like I have a lot of damage so I can still find things. It just depends whether or not I can actually be in a position to make it work. So this cow just flashed mid. I wonder if I can sneak in. Oh, I got her. I didn't think that was going to hit. I did not think that was going to hit, but I got him. Let's see if we can get something cheeky on the Snorlax here. Here we go. Oh, I know Lee Sin isn't here because he was just bot side. Oh, there it is. Fantastic stuff. Excellent. Let's just help the Zed push this out. Whenever you kill someone in a lane, guys, you want to keep pushing that lane out so that we can get all these minions under the tower so Nautilus misses as many minions as possible. So after Inori went for his CDR boots, he then went into the Skirmisher's Saber and started building towards his Warrior Enchant. Although actually more specifically, he didn't actually rush that Warrior Enchant, he rushed the Tiamat first and then went Warrior Enchant afterwards. But they all build out a longsword, so we've got a longsword. Here we go. A lot of minions here, Zed. Alright. We'll take it. So what I can do here is I'm left with two options. Either I push this wave into the tower to try and reset it like we did before to try and deny that CS from Nautilus, or I can do what I'm doing now, which is to hold this minion wave and just let it push into us. The reason I'm holding it here is because I can actually deny more minions from doing this than I would be doing it if I pushed these minions under the tower. And also on top of that, it means that I can try and set up a favourable position for Zed where he can maybe try and pick up some of these minions. Although having said that, I'm not really tanky enough to do that because, you know, I'm Rengar, so I kind of let this get under the tower, which maybe was a bit of a mistake. Ideally, I would have held all those minions outside the tower so they didn't go under tower and so Zed could have picked those up. Nice. Our bot lane's doing pretty well here as well. That's always good to hear. When you're on the top side jungle and you hear an enemy has been slain, holy shit, Lee Sin really just do that with Nautilus? Okay, fair enough. There goes the Rift Herald. So because my bot lane has quite a favourable presence in this game, the fact they just got some kills, I kind of want to play around them a little bit here, and I want to try and force things with them and play around my strong lanes. Like, if I can play alongside a lane that's doing really well, it makes it very easy to make plays, and this dragon is a good example of that. Like, if my bot lane was losing, this dragon would be really risky because I wouldn't have the backup. You know, if my bot lane was the ones that had died there, then the enemy bot lane could have really easily just came onto me and just killed me. So if you do have a strong lane, specifically if it's bot or mid lane, then you can pressure those dragons. If you've got a strong top lane, then you can do things like tower dive or invade the top side jungle. But you can also do the Rift Herald if you want to too. That's a really good way to get laners snowballing, specifically if they could split push top laners. Getting them the Rift Herald is really good. So generally speaking, when you're playing Rengar, you want to gank whenever your ultimate is up. My ultimate is up now, so I'm going to look to do a gank in this bot lane. Alright, here we go. Lee Sin may be around here. Ah! See, Lee Sin is here. Hey Lee Sin, I see you, bro. So this is another good thing as well. We just got some kills in the bot lane, so what we're doing here is we're trying to get some advantage out of that by pushing this bot lane down, or, you know, killing the tower and killing players as we go. To be honest, I probably shouldn't have recalled here. I should have actually stayed and tried to help my team to push that tower down, but they don't need me, so who cares. Going to complete my warrior here because this is what Inori did. He went Tiamat into warrior. After this, he went rushed the Yumu's, and then into the, he finished the Hydra to Ravenous Hydra. This is something I actually haven't mentioned yet, which I should have done, so apologies, but your ultimate combo on Rengar is you want to be casting your ultimate and then using your empowered E. You want to have max ferocity and then using your E to initiate the gank. At this level, your Q actually doesn't even do more damage than your E. You need more items for that to be the case. Hello? And it's also just much more useful in a gank. You want the CC, right? Oh shit. I'm out, boys. I'm going to put a ward down here. Wards like this when you're pushing out really far in a lane are really useful because it protects your flanks. Protecting your flanks when you're pushing out is really useful to do because it means that you can't just get collapsed on from behind or something like that. And it means you can play with more knowledge and play safer, and it just reduces the chances of you throwing when you are pushing out. Did you have your Vel'Koz? Yes, there it is. No! God damn it. Oh my god! What was that? Okay. And like I said earlier, the item that Inori got next is the Yumu's Ghostblade. We're also going to swap our trinket out here, so we've got this sweeper. This allows us to make some more aggressive plays, that we can sweep wards, control vision a bit more, especially on someone like Rengar, an assassin who does rely a bit on the element of surprise. If you can sweep wards out, then you can kind of just gank people a lot easier. Do it, Lee Sin, bruh. Yes. Good lad. I'm a Lee Sin player myself. I know the temptation, and I respect you for making that play. Okay, thank you, I guess. Can you get him? Oh, there it is. The flash into the bush to use it as a double gap closer. There it is. So at this point, what we want to do now is, again, use our advantage. So whether that means we go for the mid tower here, or whether that means we go for Baron. To be honest, there's no real wrong decision here. It's just the important thing is that we stick together. The important thing isn't the strategy itself. The important thing is that you're all together doing the same thing. Here we go, baby. There it is. So I don't think we're going to be able to end the game, but we should be able to get the second inhibitor, maybe even the third one as well, because that's exposed too. I think arguably getting 2 inhibitors is probably better than Baron. The only positive of having Baron over inhibitors is that as a neutral objective, it takes it off the map so the enemy team can't take it and maybe like use it to get like stage a comeback. But in a game like this, it doesn't really matter too much. So I hope you enjoyed this gameplay, guys. Let me know what you thought about this more edited down version, and I hope that it taught you the ways of playing a bit more like Inori. This was actually a really good Rengar game, a bit like his one as well on the LCS. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, feel free to leave it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for more educational content with a bit of entertaining stuff on the side as well. You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, catch me streaming at twitch.tv/Foxdrop. All those links are down below in the description, boys and girls. But most importantly, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next